Good morning. It is Monday morning. We are at the start of a new week. Welcome to a new week. Looking at the week ahead, Monday morning starts as a reflection of what I want to create this week and also how I want to create, how I want to show up, how I want to feel while I'm creating. Somebody, a very good morning. Stefan, good morning. Welcome to the start of a new week. I find that being serious about creating often brings our anxieties to the surface as we get stressed about what we can't control. So I feel compelled to ask this question: can I create at my highest potential from a place of complete surrender? Pat, good morning. Happy Monday to you. And Anthony, a very good evening. Ready to jump into the new week. I want to turn this question around and put it in slightly different words. Can I be completely surrendered? Can I be not so serious and still create at my highest potential? Our teacher for this week is Eckhart Tolle, and I'm including for today two other teachers as well to drive this point home. Eckhart says, always say yes to the present moment. What could be more futile, more insane than to create inner resistance to what already is? What could be more insane than to oppose life itself, which is now and always now? Surrender to what is. Say yes to life and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Linda, very good morning to you. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to the start of a new week. Toni Morrison has a thought on this topic. Toni says, if you surrender to the wind, then you can ride it. And Aristotle says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Resisting the reality of what is futile. Eckhart calls it insanity. It is like spending our energy trying to get the wind to adjust its strength or direction. And when we're not in surrender, this is often what our energy expenditure looks like: wasted effort, trying to get things to change over which we have absolutely no control. Michelle, a very good Monday morning to you. It is good to see you. Welcome to the start of a new week. Surrender is certainly not the lack of action. Surrender is a deep willingness to not avoid or escape or resist any part of life itself, but to meet it face to face with our eyes and our heart wide open so that we can see exactly what it is that we are dealing with. On the other side of surrender is always clarity. Once we surrender to the acceptance of exactly what this moment is, then we stop trying to change the direction that the wind blows and we ask, how do I set my sails? Surrender is the most productive thing that you could possibly do. Anything else is wasted energy. So if you're ready, let's dive into this week together. Let's set ourselves up for riding the wind much more than resisting it. You can close your eyes and let's set sail on this journey together. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, inhaling all the way up and exhaling all the way down. I want to remind you of what it is that you're doing right now. You are taking your body by the hand. And you are teaching it. You are being the teacher to every cell in your body. You are saying, here is how I want us to do this. You're not just inhaling and exhaling through your nose. You're not just breathing with your lungs, but you have brought on board every cell in your body in the rise and fall. Breathing and bringing your attention to it is the most present moment thing you can do. I cannot take a breath yesterday and I cannot take a breath tomorrow. When I take a breath and pay attention to it, it is now. And I'm being in my body as I do this. This pulls my thoughts out of ruminating on the past. It pulls my thinking back from worrying about the future. And it makes me feel this moment right here, right now. And when I get up from this moment breathing, then I have my full capacity available to apply to the next moment. I have 100% of my energy to spend dealing with reality. Not trying to avoid what the moment makes available, but leaning in with my eyes open, not trying to change the direction of the wind, but asking, how do I set my sails? How many times today can you stop for a few big breaths, drawing all of your mental energy into this moment so that you can deal with reality as it is? And looking at the week ahead, can you make a quick mental note of where are the perfect times in your day to stop, take a few big breaths, draw all of your mental energy into the present moment. So that you have full capacity to deal with whatever you need to deal with your eyes wide open. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. You can lean your upper body over to the left and also lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, at least as much as we are able to, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. If you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slowly settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, see yourself standing at the start of a brand new week, with your toes sticking right over the edge, ready to dive in. Take your next big breath. We're starting out by taking a look at the week ahead. remind ourselves of what is known about the week ahead. What is already in the calendar? What are the things that need to get done every day? Where are the places you need to go? Who are the people you need to see? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, walk yourself through every day this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Create for yourself a reminder of what your week looks like. See it clearly as you walk through the week. Take your next big breath. We'll do the same one again. A walk through the week as a reminder of what lies ahead this week. What is known about the week. Create as clear a picture as you possibly can. Take your next big breath. What is it that you want to create this week? Do you have a few goals for this week? Do you have some clear intentions this week? Bring to your mind at least one goal you want to reach this week. And make the picture clear in your mind. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, how clear can you create the image of at least one goal this week? Take your next big breath. Transport yourself to the end of the week, standing in the next weekend and looking back. Let's run through a checklist. What would your checklist look like for the end of this week? What are the things for which you want to say, I got this done and I got that done? What are the things for which you'd want to say, I made progress on this one and I got started on that one? Take a moment to go through your checklist for the end of the week and make the image as clear as you can in your mind. Take your next big breath. However, no matter how clear our intention is, no matter how clearly defined our goals for the week might be, we will always be surrounded by weather systems that we have no control over. As much as we have set a clear direction for our week, we have no control over the wind and the waves. I'm sure you know from experience what are some of the obstacles and stumbling blocks that might come your way this week that you don't know of yet, but from experience you've seen the kinds of things that pop up. We can know for sure that unforeseen circumstances will show up this week too. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, remind yourself of this. Remind yourself perhaps of some examples in the last week or two or the last month. What were some of the unforeseen circumstances that popped up recently? Take your next big breath. And when the wind changes in a way you didn't expect, How will you respond to that this week? When circumstances are not what you envisioned, will you fight the wind? Will you try your hardest to get the wind to change its direction? Or will you remember to instantly ask the question, how do I set my sails? How do I change the way my sails are set to adjust to the way the wind blows? We remember to ask this question, how do I set my sails? Take your next big breath. We could have the clearest goal. We could set the clearest intention, and that will still not give us control over the way the wind blows. But it's having a clear intention that guides you to knowing how to set your sails, how to reset, how to adjust. Make again a mental note. Rehearse it in your mind. How no matter how the week shows up, no matter how the wind changes direction during the course of your week, that you have the capability, you have the capacity, because you have a clear intention to know how to adjust. How to reset your sails so that you can still reach your destination. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. as you release, invite softness to slip in. Feel it settle in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time from our teachers this morning. Eckhart says, always say yes to the present moment. What could be more futile, more insane than to create inner resistance to what already is? What could be more insane than to oppose life itself, which is now and always now? Surrender to what is. Say yes to life and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Toni Morrison says, if you surrender to the wind, then you can ride it. Aristotle says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. So you can spend your strength wrestling the wind. It is very clear to see, by the time you have no strength left, the wind would not have changed 1 degree. So spend your strength wrestling the wind or learn to harness its power. Surrender is not being passive. Surrender is eyes open and a full heart stepping into the moment exactly as it is. Not looking away, not trying to run away, but leaning in and recognizing that every moment brings opportunity. And the only way I can recognize how to use the opportunity in this moment is with my eyes open and my heart full and leaning in. I wish you a week of creating at your highest potential from a place of complete surrender. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of standing at the start of a brand new week, ready to dive in. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this moment to create clarity around my week ahead. Creating clear goals and clear intention for my week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you, of course, for realizing that my clear intention might not cause the wind to blow my way. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning from experience that even if the wind does not blow my way, my clear intention is what helps me set my sails. My clear goals are what help me recognize how to adjust, so that no matter what direction the wind blows, I can still reach my goal. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for diving into this week along with us. I hope that every time the wind adjusts for you this week, that you have clarity around how to adjust your sails. Good morning, Sandra. Thanks for joining us today. Stephen, always good to see you here. Happy Monday to you. Colette, good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for diving into the week along with us. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Sunmari. Wish you a lot of clarity for your week ahead. All right, let's do this. Let's dive in. Let's set our sails. Have a great week. Ciao, ciao.